So I'm going to bring up my screen here and share with everybody. This is a Gino gem. You know, this is just every trader has their ways of making life easier and making the routine easier. That's what we call trader hacks. Today, I want to talk about RSI, invented way back, I believe, in the 70s by a gentleman named Wilder. This is something I use every day and for many years, since I've been trading for 20-something years now. I really like this indicator because it helps me organize a lot of things, which I'm going to show you. The relative strength indicator usually defaulted on most brokers and softwares to 14 days. You can manipulate that, but you can just leave it there at 14 days. It works fine. It's basically a scale from 0 to 100. It's just an indicator I'm going to add to my charts. I'm going to add to my portfolios, and I'm going to add to my screeners, and I'm going to add to my watch list. I use it as a categorizer. I use it as a way to organize my different charts and everything from strength to weaknesses. Simply how you read this, here's the hack, here's the gem, is when I see an RSI above 55, that means 55 to 100, it's almost always, like 99% of the time, bullish. You're going to be seeing a bullish trend on that stock. Okay, so anything above 55, and also it's a decent uptrend. It's not a slow uptrend, because as a trader, I want a strong uptrend. I want something, you know, they'll say, yeah, anything above 50 is bullish. No, 45 to 55, that's considered neutral and not enough trend bullish or bearish. It's just kind of boring. It hasn't made up its decision. So after looking at hundreds of thousands of charts, your best, strongest trending stocks, they'll hold a 55 RSI and up. They'll stay in that overbought RSI for a long time. The ones you want to look at are the ones that are above their 20-day moving average and holding that 55 and up. They're not touching the 45. You don't want these guys here. So why waste your time looking at these? Because it's going to be a hard decision if you're looking for a bullish trade. Finally, below 45 to 0, that range down there, it's almost always bearish. It's almost always bearish. And it's not a decent uptrend. It's going to be a bearish trend. So here's the hack, guys. When you sort your list to make life easier and save you a ton of time looking at charts, use an RSI. There's a lot of things you can use. Some people use PE. Some people use moving averages and they sort it by that, or industries. It's so much easier if you know what your goal is to use RSI. So again, RSI above 55 bullish, RSI between 45 and 55 neutral, below 45 bearish. Watch how easy this is and how easy it makes my day. Here's a portfolio, but I'm going to show you how easy my top-down approach is. This is sick. My indexes are sorted by RSI. You can load it up here, and right now it's not loading because I have to stretch this out, but you can see that the indexes will be loaded by RSI. And they're sorted by it. So you can see right now the NASDAQ, of course, very bullish trend over here. If you get down to the FXI, very bearish trend because it has a lower RSI. And they're not loading right now because I have to reload my broker. But you go to technology, very bullish RSI. You get down here to like communications. It's more of the 51. And you can see down here, see it's 51 on the RSI down here, and so on and so forth. So sorting it by strength to weakness really, like, honestly, my whole style was basically anything over 55, I'd circle it, and that's the sectors I'd go look for stocks. So once you do that, you know where the strength is. You pull up, let's say, a watch list. I pulled up technology here, and there's 58 stocks. To save time, I don't want to really go through 58 charts looking for a bullish trade. And if I go here and kind of glance through these charts, let me just show you the charts here. You can see these are below a 45 RSI. They're bearish. I'm looking for a bullish trade because this is a strong sector. These stocks are not bullish. I'm wasting my time looking at these stocks. But if I come over here and say, let me sort this by RSI, anything above a 55, which you've got 2 pages of them here. And let me get rid of the ads, of course, and whatever you use for your screener. I got 2 pages or 38 stocks above 55. With that said, I only have to look through 38 stocks because those are the trends I want. Now, when I come over here, watch, you'll see these are all bullish trends. These are all bullish trends because they're above a 55 RSI. I know I've got 2 pages of them. I could come in here and real quickly know that I'm going to see bullish trends. I don't need to look at neutral or bearish trends. I could look at bullish trends. I could see stocks that all have a possibility of breaking out. Here you go. Here's a breakout right here in MU right there. So here's discretionary 82 stocks in my personal watch list. I'm not going to look through 82 stocks. These guys are all below 55. That's a whole page, 20 stocks I do not need to look for. I'm going to sort it. Once again, last demo here, last little example. 82 through 67, I know these are all going to be bullish trend. Almost always. So I go to basic, and here we go. You can see these are bullish trends. You can see these are bullish trends. Now, why am I in this sector? Because these sectors have an RSI over 55. I'm in a strength sector with a bullish market, looking at only the bullish stocks. That's the theme today, is sticking with strength, sticking with bullish trends. And here's your breakout right here on Mattel, about to happen right here. And I'm looking at all bullish stocks, not wasting my time with bear stocks. This isn't a bottom fisher market, so I'm not looking at stocks I need to bottom fish on. Again, sorting by RSI. That is the Gino Gem today. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.